Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the press conference. We'll do this in two sections. We'll take questions on tonight's game first, and then we'll have a second part on the Liverpool match, which will be embargoed until 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday. We'll go to Sky Sports first.
Evening. Thank you so much for joining us, first of all. I just wanted to get your reflections and how you felt after that game. What positives kind of you took from the game as well?
Well, there's plenty of positives to take out in terms of the attitude and the application of the team, which has been questioned over the last couple of weeks. When I see people like Fab Shah, who's trained twice in 5 weeks because of the problems we've had with illness, and Fedi alongside him, then and show the resilience that they showed, then we were beaten by a better team, but the effort and the endeavour and the work rate and the attitude of the players was there for everybody to see.
Steve, we spoke a couple of weeks ago and we kind of spoke about maybe some of the media treatment being a bit unfair on you. And I was being very candid with you and honest, because you are 3 points better off than you were last season in the same situation. And you actually had the best start you've had in 6 seasons, I heard in the broadcast. So all in all, in looking at sort of where you are at this moment right now, would you not classify where your sort of start to the season has been?
Well, I'll let other people judge on that. It's not for me to comment on that. All I can concentrate and focus on is just trying to make sure that, obviously, we always try and stay in the Premier League is the big call, always. And look, when you're in the bottom half of the Premier League, you probably lose more than you win. That's why you are in the bottom half. So, I'll keep edging us forward. We've had huge problems in terms of sickness and illness, and I'm no scientist on these things, but I've seen Man City have got 2 today. I hope for their sake that they don't go into double figures and things like that with their playing staff anyway, because we're witnessing the after effects still, and still we've got problems with it. So it doesn't just come and go over you. It's been a big factor in certainly over the last couple of weeks, that's for sure.
Talking about sort of this Christmas period is difficult as it is, and it's going to be even harder on you because you talk about sort of the squad restrictions because of the pandemic we're in this moment in time. But are we still expecting some rotation because of the sheer shortness of the turnaround?
Look, we've had no option but rotation. So we hope that we're going to get a bit more healthier, that's for sure, because that helps. But in terms of their effort and their application and their endeavour tonight, then I couldn't fault them to a man. Yes, we weren't good enough, and yes, we can improve. We give away a poor goal at the wrong time, but we made a fist of it and give as good as we got, and that's all you can ask when you come to a big team like Manchester City are. Then you have to try and have a game plan and stay in the game if we could, and see if we could cause them a few problems. And for large parts, it worked.
Just the last couple from me, Steve. First of all, just wanted to check on Fedi. I know last time we spoke, he had to come off at half time due to an illness. He looked a lot better tonight, just in him in general.
Fedi's been affected by it. Then so has Fab Shah, has trained twice in 5 weeks. So you could never question their application. For him to put himself forward to play was a big call, because obviously as I said, he's been struggling for a while. So we hope that we can stay better, and we've still got a few who are making slow progress but gradually getting better. But hopefully we'll have a few more to choose from.
And just the last one for me, a positive I thought from the game, just upon reflection, was Darlow's performance in between the sticks tonight. I thought he was incredible. I just wanted to see you as a manager. I thought one of those saves against Aguero late on was absolutely exceptional. I just wanted to thought, what did you think of it?
Yeah. I mean, he's been very, very good all season. He's waited patiently for his time, but has had a wonderful start to the season, and long may it continue.
Thank you very much, Steve. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, JD. We're going to go to the raised hands now. Luke Edwards first.
Evening, Steve.
Hi, Luke.
can you understand why at the moment it's hard for the fans to be optimistic about what's happening at Newcastle at the moment?
To be optimistic, I don't know quite what you. I mean, look, all the fans are like we are. That we have to accept where we are. And it's as pretty straightforward as that. My remit is to make sure that Newcastle stay and remain a Premier League outfit, and that's what I'll try to achieve. That's where we've been for the last 3-4 years. Of course, for Newcastle, in a lot of people's eyes, that ain't going to be enough. But that is where we are at the moment. That's where we are. So we have to accept it, and keep, as I've said many times, trying to move it a little bit forward.
Thanks, Luke. Scott Wilson.
Hi, Steve. Just me. To what extent, Steve, did you get the reaction you wanted after Brentford? Because you said that you wanted, some form of a reaction. How did you feel that was on the back of the Brentford disappointment?
Well, look, we lacked a little bit of quality in the final third. We give the ball away for the second goal. I believe it's the second goal. But I couldn't fault their effort and their application and their attitude towards the game. There's been a lot of criticism, the way we've limped out of the cup. So the one thing you need is a response, and it was always going to be difficult coming here. But I couldn't have asked for any more in terms of that commitment and attitude shown by it.
And just on the back of that, do you feel that the criticism on the back of the Brentford game was over the top?
Well, I think I'll let other people judge for that. We had a bad week, and some of the mass hysteria was, in my opinion, unjust, unfair, and a lot of it was not right, in my opinion. But I'm probably going to say that, but that's my opinion on it.
Thanks, Scott. Last two questions on this. First up, Miles Starford.
Hi, Steve. Can you just talk a bit about the... Can you just...
Sorry, Miles. Lee Ryder.
Hi, Steve.
Lee.
When you're talking about the criticism, it was a lot of that criticism not in isolation about the Brentford game, which was a big disappointment to go out the cup at that stage.
Yep.
Okay, we'll try and go back to Miles.
Steve?
That's better, Miles.
That's better, Miles, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Could you just talk a bit about the decision to start Matty Longstaff and what in his performance tonight after only playing half an hour or so before?
Well, he gave a performance which reminded me of why I put him in the team last year. He's obviously had a really, really difficult times in terms of a thigh injury, which really he couldn't shake off. Probably broke down 3 times with it, and then he had a case of just not being right in himself. So he's had to wait patiently, but we've bided our time with him to make sure that he is physically right. He lost a lot of weight during the lockdown for whatever reason. Thankfully, he's got that back and reminded us what a good player he is today.
Okay, thank you. That's the end of
Ryan Fraser, is he have a problem?
Sorry?
Ryan Fraser, he's not involved tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, he hurt his groin against Brentford.